Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers. Welcome to another episode of Starfield and Cobalt Thorium. And in this episode, we're going to continue doing this delivering devils thing. I want to just go over what I've discovered here. Nothing special. We got a bunch of aqueous hematite, which is probably good. I don't know. Found a whole bunch of heretic writings, so that's kind of cool. Because I always like to have my contraband. And we also got, there was a message. This life of mine. So I found this in a shipping container on the main floor. So it says, I found an old book of astrology. Apparently I'm a Sagittarius or whatever that means. And get this, my horoscope said that you should not be afraid of the dark cave and the truth that lies within. Obviously nonsense, but it's fitting. Guess a broken clock is right twice a day. This is the third of these abandoned shafts that I've gone exploring, and there's tons of good stuff that they left behind. The advent of laser mining may have been a challenge for these old big machine-based mines, but they're a jackpot for scroungers like yours truly. Big mining conglomerates look at a huge piece of machinery and decide it's not worth it to drag it out. But someone like me, I can spend a month poking around, tearing up old heat exchangers and making a year's salary selling them to scrappers at Sidonia. Alright, cool. So there is one thing that's kind of interesting here. At the end of this long shaft here, there's a room called the Only Drill Waste Room. Only Drill Waste Room. And we can't seem to access it. I can't seem to find the key anywhere. We'll give it one last little look in here, but I would think it would be on a stand, right? Probably. Or maybe on the boss's corpse. I don't see anything. This place also contained the largest number of locked things I think I've ever encountered in this game. Just like locked containers and stuff. I mean, it had locked refrigerators. I've never seen that before. Or at least not that I can remember. And it was just infuriating. I was so bored and annoyed with the lock minigame by the end. Is that a key? No. It's also possible that it fell into a countertop or something like that. As is known to happen in Bethesda Softworks games. Yeah, I don't see it here. I mean, maybe it's a... Maybe we have to come back here for a quest or something at some point. But it's not here. So let's go. Head back to the Martian surface.
Not the sort of place on which one would settle down.
I also checked around here and didn't find anything. No contraband or anything hidden between the vents here. Alright, let's head back. Back to Sidonia we go. Alright, cool. Get cut.
bunch of heat leeches, breeding.
I feel like I've been playing this game too long at this point. You know, the game's been out for quite a while. Let's go down to the bottom.
User not found in database.
Alright, hey.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
I could be an industrialist and say, I've been maximizing shareholder dividends since before you were apprenticing at lactation consumption. Jeez, that's awful. Oh my goodness, I actually don't want to say that. It's so bad. Alright. I could give it a whirl, sure. Or why, I could sell ice to a cold guy. Okay, it's not my forte. Or why don't we, you don't want to ask me for money? Let's go with the question first, I suppose.
You can try if you feel confident, but I didn't want to push our luck. Besides, if that drug gets big, I think everyone benefits. So, you think you can sell them on it?
Let's go with the industrialist one.
Yes, that's perfect. You're gonna do great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Alright, I guess that's that. I wonder if that's a permanent boost, or if it's just like a one-off.
Captain Petrol was the target of a daring robbery. Captain Petrol,
Wait, what is this?
who has been under investigation on various counts of possession of illegal cultural artifacts and stolen goods, found what some may say is karmic justice. A mysterious artifact, unearthed by persons unknown, was the target of the theft. SSNN is still looking into the identity and whereabouts of the thief.
Oh, you know who it is.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
Am I in the wrong place? I guess so.
Was there something else?
Okay. How much does Percival owe you? Let's go with that.
I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, it's something substantial. If you're feeling charitable, I'd be happy to look it up for you.
I have a business proposal for you. A lucrative one.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
I can say, turn aqueous hematite into liquid credit with my patented new phenomenon. Or a chem from aqueous hematite. I call it pick me up. Or, as an industrialist, a new proprietary aqueous hematite based chem. Cheap and highly effective. We will go with that.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
I have scientific proof. Here. It'll increase a miner's efficiency overnight. Or makes your miners more efficient. And I've got the data here to prove it. Or the slate shows it's a cure for human weakness. Better workers today. That's good. I like these bottom answers. They're so cheesy. I should have. I kind of wish they should have made industrialists have these answers because it's better. Or it's more fun anyway. Scientific proof. Here, it'll increase a miner's efficiency overnight. That's awful.
15%? Sounds promising. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
Those spacers are very, very dead. You're welcome. Or...
If there's nothing else pressing...
Shut up. Or, what if I told you I cleared one of those mines for the price of nothing? Or I already cleared them out. Won't cost you a credit to get started. We'll go with that.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
I want a sort of... I want the sort of payment a discovery like this merits. And Percival's debt cleared, or I walk. Or I could say, I want you to clear Percival's debt. Or I want credits. Mounds of them. Or, actually, I need a little time to think this over. We're going to go with the industrialist, of course. I want the sort of payment a discovery like this merits, and Percival's debt cleared, or I walk.
Now, let's not do anything hasty. We can certainly accommodate those requests. I'll wire you the payment personally. And your friend Percival, well, consider his debt cleared. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
I feel like they probably should have given us regular payments. Like, not a commission, royalties.
MAST would like to join Sidonia in celebrating over 275 years of living on Mars. The United Colonies are proud to support the citizens of Sidonia.
Yeah?
Took care of Percival's debt to the Trade Authority.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose.
Yes.
He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ.
Alright.
Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines.
Sneaky.
Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Yeah, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Alright. So now we know why we couldn't get that key. It was part of a mission after all.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites.
Sweet.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent.
Be advised to secure this article and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5,
Person dry out there.
4, 3.
That's pretty loud. Alright, let's go back to where we were, which is right here. Come on. Yes. Why do I have to click it twice, Bethesda? Because the first time, even though the GUIs appeared, whatever system is not wired up, probably. Not a good practice. Alright, let's talk to this gent. Wherever he is. I should keep the light on. It's not like we're expecting spacers in here. Buddy, where are you? We're friends. I just want to ask you about your xeno warfare tech. Whoa. Look at this place. Jeez. Another locked box. Wonderful. Should we just do it? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Alright. I'm so sick of this mini game. That looks like it's the only place for that. That's that ring solved. So this must be on the inside. Need like a Y-shaped one. This one's fairly Y-shaped. Oh, I've lost track now. Where was this one? Okay, that's this. Okay. So those two... I don't know why they just make this so tedious. Okay. So don't touch these two. This one. Right. Okay, so those are not a match. Because we need this one here. Oh, this is not a good one. I mean, maybe we should just try to solve it. Just plow through it. Just start eliminating. So we need a 4. Any of these 4s work? Okay, this 4 works. We have no 1s. I might have screwed this up. I don't see how I could have screwed it up, though. Wait a second. So this plus this. We'd still need a 1. Crap. No, I think we're screwed here. Annoying. Maybe it was bugged. I did sort of just decide to dive in, though. You know what? I'm so sick of these. I'm just gonna go through these. We've got a bunch of extra things, so I guess I don't care that much. Bunch of extra digipics. Oh, is that a solution? That might be. Still have one up here. But we do have a 1 key.
I hope this is working.
Really not worth it.
Effort.
Nope, it was not worth the effort. Seems like locks in this game very rarely are worth the effort, in fact. We want to grab more aqueous. We don't really see it anywhere else. I feel like we should grab it. Because we have not seen it anywhere else. I don't think there is, but just be a little bit thorough. Don't want to have to come back here if we don't have to.
This must be the place. Power is still on, at least partially. Shall we see if anyone is home?
No more aqueous. It's kind of interesting because there's like this dramatic swell of music, and honestly, the view was not that interesting. But maybe that's just because I have my scanner up. Maybe it didn't draw my eye properly. Been watching some videos and stuff on framing shots for level design. And that's one thing that Bethesda has traditionally done fairly well. Oh, there's an aqueous. I'm not gonna bother unless the path kind of takes us down that direction. Yeah, there's been a few times where, yeah, I guess the path does kind of take us down here. Yeah, in a few games, Bethesda has done really, really well. I'm not going to bother with those ones down there. We'll just have to make a mental note that we can get more here if we absolutely have to. But yeah, Bethesda's pretty good at... I remember in The Mechanist, there were a couple of corners where you turn and there's just like something crazy at the end of like a dark corridor. It just draws the eye forward. Just like really, really good set placement of stuff. very cinematic in that way. So there is something to learn from them, but I feel like in that case right there with the music swell, they were trying to go for that, and it just didn't work.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Okay, that's pretty cute. Do you know how long it took me to find you? Take this damn sample. Or, I'm here to make a delivery for an old colleague of yours, Hadrian Sinan, or Dr. Walker. There should be a Dr. Walker, I presume. I've got a tissue sample that I need analyzed. Full workup. She did tell us to say full workup. Should I do that? I really like this one, though. Let's go with it.
Oh, I'm sorry my forced into exile lifestyle inconvenienced you. But if you came all this way just to deliver a sample, what exactly is it you brought me?
Terramorph cells from a world too young to have one. Or Tau Gourmet's own free-range, 100% human-fed Terramorph cells. That's cheesy, but let's go with it.
Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or who exactly told you to bring this to me?
Someone who said she was an old colleague of yours, or a Hadrian Sinan. Let's not beat around the bush.
Hadrian? She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Alright. We've been pretty good about looting along the way, so let's just check this before we go inside. What is this? Restricted area. By order of the Armistice, no trespassing beyond this point. In order of the Armistice? Are they gonna be like xenoweapons research in here? They did say that the Red Devils were xeno-warfare experts. I wonder if the Red Devils are gonna be like the equivalent of the first.
I'm gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we?
Go for it.
All right.
That's why I'm here.
Just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait. Where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample...
It is.
It's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me?
Actually,
because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
The sample is not fake. I collected it from the Terramorph myself. Or, if something's wrong with it, talk to Hadrian. I'm just the messenger. Or, so Hadrian was mistaken. That sample's a concern.
She was disconcertingly correct. Trying little habit of Hadrian's. Which is why, if you wanted to have your film crew jump out and yell surprise, I wouldn't be saddened in the least.
Sample's not fake. I collected it from the Terramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
I think I've been there, actually. Adrian mentioned it. Sounds like quite the tragedy. Or doesn't ring a bell. let's say doesn't ring a bell, even though she did mention it, because that will force him to talk about it to us. I think that that'd be good.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning society, would be slim indeed.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
I thought you would be able to tell me. Okay. Orders are to take you and that analysis to Adrian. She should be waiting for you at the 6th circle. Or get your boots on. We're gonna stop any more attacks before they start. Or we're leaving. Try not to slow me down. Or, but you said Londinian's attack was massive, right? Why is one odd terramorph
Not gonna
so
bring this
scary?
here and then leave me alone with my thoughts, are you?
Maybe. I might just book it out of here. Who knows?
Because until now, the terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here.
I don't like how pushy all of these answers are. I'd really like to ask his opinion. What he wants. Let's go with the orders are to take you to, and the analysis to Adrian.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
All right. So we have a Devil's Headquarter key. I want to quickly, like, loot this place. I'll try to make it super fast because the looting is boring to watch. Nice. Just got a sitar. Crap. Yeah, let's go.
The biggest
This way, I
surprise is not that
suppose.
the UC engaged in Xeno warfare in the past, but that they ever stopped. I would have expected them to very quietly keep this place open.
Kind of expecting to find a magazine in here. If we're being honest. Alright, let's go this way. Check these barrels. Okay. Nothing. And we just have to do the other side of the T here and then downstairs, and that should be it. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not gonna branch out even more like it looks like it's gonna. Great. Got some servers here. Making their server fan noises. On top of them now. All right. That's interesting that there's a ramp here for no particular reason. Let's go downstairs. Actually, we never checked Oh, we did check. Okay. Let's see. How do we want to skin this cat here? It's not really a good place to start from on this bottom floor. Maybe the secure access? That'll be our home base. Try to bisect it this way. Take care of this side first. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. This is just going to be a waste of time, isn't it? Because Bethesda does not believe in rewarding people for investigating their big, complex maps. They used to believe in that. So my friend will be over here drinking a thermos. No, I'm turned around. I mean, there's not going to be anything in here. Right? Should I just go? It's like, where am I? Oh, jeez. There's one. Okay, so it is worth it. Permanently increase your ship repair speed by 5%. But now I'm all turned around. I suppose we could just do the other side. We did bisect here. What's in here? So that's the upstairs. A lot of computers. Another emergency access. Alright, I think we got it all. I mean, I did get turned around over there, so we might have missed some stuff on the other side of the room, but I just don't think it's worth it. I assume that inside here is where they'd keep all the critters. Let's just look at them and see if there's anything in there. Yeah. Why is the gravity less here? Doesn't make sense. Alright, let's go. It's going to be yet another elevator. Ah. Little landing pad here. Like, you see how floaty we are here? It's because of Martian gravity. Does not explain why there's less gravity inside the base. Oh, you could reach that. Alright, where are we going? It seems like there's nothing here. Just want to see if that was hematite, but can't tell. Yeah, let's just go back to Sidonia then. I believe that's where the bar is that we're expecting. Hadrian at Sixth Circle. Take out outlaw abandoned mine. What is this? What is this anyway? Mars launch pad. Alright. So I think we'll talk to this lady and then we'll probably wrap up the episode. Got a lot done. A little bit of story progression. No combat though. I don't like these episodes being quite so dry. People are here for the cool combat tactics, right?
Careful near the railings on the upper level.
Oh yeah, it's the one. Yeah, okay, so it's the Red Devil's particular.
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
I bet she's the dad.
You're not hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say.
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Come on. Get inside. You're coming with me.
The red eyes are some badge of honor, I take it? They would be difficult to conceal.
Alright, I guess we're chatting.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
I burned through a bunch of health packs, but I think it's alright. Too much trouble is exactly how I describe the experience I just had. Or it was no walk in the park, or a little more gunfire than I usually like on delivery jobs, but nothing I couldn't manage. I'll speak curmudgeonly. Too much trouble is exactly how I describe the experience that I just had.
That's definitely not what I thought I was signing you up for. But thank you. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet?
That'd be tricky.
And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Alright. Let's go with the questions first. The cabinet? What's that?
The cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The president, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind.
What's the Armistice Archives, and what does this have to do with the Freestar Collective and House Varun?
Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Va'ruun. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that.
I actually missed some of that. I want to do that again.
Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Va'ruun.
Yeah,
they made a lot of decisions. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the... Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all... And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that.
Okay, that's the part that I didn't get, though I guess she... Yeah, I guess I thought I missed something, but I didn't. Okay. If all you need is someone to charm the higher-ups, I'm your gal. Or, doesn't sound like any run-of-the-mill data you're after. I'll take that explanation now. We'll go with the explanation. I want to know.
Of course. You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers.
Yeah, you're xeno-warfare.
We were military scientists.
Yeah.
Ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Yep.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
Like, this is so obvious.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
All right. Questions first. Then what does that make you two now? Is the UC going to throw me in prison for helping you? That's a good question.
No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of expertise. Our damage has been done for a long time.
I was wondering if you're ever going to share that nugget with me. Yeah, okay. So even the dialogue is like, yeah, it's obvious we've been laying it on pretty thick here. So still doesn't explain what this terramorph data is doing in the archives. That's a good point. I actually know who you are and your past. Well, that's none of my concern. I want to, so both of these are pretty good. But I really want to know what the terramorph data is doing in the archives. I mean, it seems pretty obvious that the terramorphs were created by the UC, but we'll start going down that path, I suppose.
Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
And why should I trust you with this data? How do I know it's not dangerous? I mean, that is a good question. They locked this stuff away for a good reason, and now we're going to be like, oh, we need all kinds of secret data that's been stowed away for ethical purposes. I don't know.
Because the Terramorph project was doomed from the start. Terramorphs are too mean, too smart, too hungry to be used in combat. Trust us, we tried. The data that's in the archives, it's historical write-ups, anatomical notation, food chain analyses. I doubt they would have even classified it if it didn't have a Xeno-warfare logo on it. You have my word. It's not a threat.
It's totally a threat. So the writer in me is thinking that somebody, because they said that they tried to train Terramorphs for Xeno-warfare, so I'm going to assume that somebody succeeded, and that's what led to Londinian. Like, maybe they punished a scientist or something for his or her involvement in Xeno-warfare research, and maybe they got back at the UC by attacking Londinian, or something along those lines, or maybe they continued the research at a secret base near Londinian and they got out. But yeah, it's like...
Still with us?
That's how this is going to be connected, in my opinion. Alright, so why wouldn't the Cabinet agree to help us?
I mean, I hope they will, given the evidence we've acquired. But getting the Freestar Collective and House Varun on our side, that won't be easy.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board.
Okay, then let's talk to this Cabinet. Or, not thrilled about you keeping information from me, but I guess I can help you. I'm going to need some time to think about this. Well, we want missions to progress, so I'm going to scold her by saying not thrilled about you keeping information from me.
That's all I'm asking. Thank you. Now I need to get this work up in the Cabinet's hands. Once that's done, I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
And just what is on your mind at this moment?
Alright. Well, I think that will wrap up this episode. What are you doing here?
Hey, look. I didn't realize you were actually gonna help Percival. You're alright.
That's it?
Hey, you ever try your hand at mining? Honestly, you might be good at it.
Let's see what some of these other folks have to say. We should probably do those at the next episode. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US and Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.